Alright, one of the hardest things to videotape is playing with a cat wand toy, but we've been playing with the Birdcatcher Pro for about 5 minutes. And Charlie, sorry, I've been running around, so I'm like trying to catch my breath. I ran to go get the camera. Charlie doesn't interact much with the Birdcatcher Pro, but he loves Neko flies. Old school Neko flies, like the original wand with the kitnator, and Trigg doesn't really care what it is, just as long as it moves and he can play with it. Both of them are being such slugs. They were I've been bad about playing with them lately, and they aren't eating well because of the heat, so well, I'll take that back. Charlie isn't eating well because of the heat. And so I was like, okay, if I play with him, maybe he'll expend energy and then want to eat more. But I should be playing with him more regularly. I ain't got mad Neko fly skills, yo. I'm 2 stairs below Charlie.
But this is like cuteness. Of all things in the cuteness and the cuteness in your life. Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh, did you see his face? He's hysterical. He just loves Neko flies. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely his preferred wand toy. Don't touch my back. Rude.
Gosh, I don't care. I just like them all. They're so fun.
Where was that leg going?
That's pretty cute. Cuteness.
Cuteness. I'm reading this book. I'll link to it in the About section below so that you can read it too if you want. But it's I think it's titled Starting from Scratch, and it's written by Pam Bennett Johnson or Pam Johnson Bennett, one of the two. But again, I'll just link to it so that you know. And one of the things that she talked about is when you're playing with them, allow them to actually catch the prey. That is one of the things that a lot of people, I guess, don't. Come on. Do with their cats when they play with them. So the idea, you know, when you're playing is to make them think that they're hunting and killing the prey. And I lived with a guy for a while who was really good about kind of setting up a scenario for his cat. He made all of his own wand toys and that sort of thing, but he would lay a bunch of newspapers on the ground, you know, like individual sheets of newspaper, like spread them out the full spread, and then he would have his homemade wand toy go underneath the newspapers, so then she could totally ambush the newspapers, and it would make this like big, you know, sound for the cat, kind of like that crinkle sound that you would hear in a cat tunnel. And she just loved the game. And of course, as someone watching the interaction, I loved it as well. It was hysterical. I don't get the newspaper, so I don't have that opportunity necessarily, but I should try it out with my cats. I don't know why that just came to mind. Because Charlie loves newspaper ads.
Cute, guys. Look at the cuteness. Okay, show everybody how cute you are. Oh, that's so cute. Just give me the Neko flies.
So I think Charlie likes, Charlie likes to go after the birds in the yard. He, you know, does the chatter and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I would love to get that on video, but I have not been successful thus far. And Chiggy,
well, there was a little face down there. Oh, that's a little crazy face. Oh, he's got to be an itching. Wait till he's done itching.
I swear, did you guys hear Trigg? His little blaze is like a lifesaver in the dark for me. It's like his glow-in-the-dark spot. What in the heck was I talking about? Oh, and Trigg definitely is a bird kitty, but he likes his chipmunks too. So, I don't know. I think Charlie just is more attracted to the Neko flies. And Chiggy, Chiggy's just an easy freaking cat. He goes with anything that you give him, any food, any toys.
Or we're just wagging stuff. I'm just cute and I just wagging stuff. I'm not an easy kitty.
I'm freaking quirky and crazy as hell, but... So then, once he catches it, I'll kind of tug on it like you would, like an animal would fighting for its life. I once watched a red-tailed hawk catch a squirrel, and then I proceeded to watch the entire process of the red-tailed hawk having its meal. It was like National Geographic Live. My older brother and I used to he got on one of those, like mail programs where you get a new one every month when we were in high school or middle school or something like that. And it was all these National Geographic films. And so we would watch like lions killing stuff in Africa and cheetahs and all that kind of stuff, whales. So when I saw that red-tailed hawk catching the squirrel and eating it, I was like, whoa, this is like National Geographic Live. But I've got to tell you, I don't think I ever want to see it live again. It's not something fun. But my point is you just have to, when you're playing with your cats, try to think of, natural scenarios. They are carnivores for a reason. And if they were to fend for themselves, like how would they have to behave because of what their prey would be? I think many of you know how I feel about the kind of cat foods that are offered. It's annoying to me that like beef is one of the ones that's offered. I don't doubt that it's I don't think it's necessarily a bad meat, but can you imagine Trigg trying to tackle a cow to eat it? It's just never going to happen. So is it a proper protein source, since in the wild he would never ever be tackling a cow? Same thing goes for tuna. He wouldn't be out in the deep ocean hunting tuna. I totally just got an image of Trigg hunting tuna in the deep ocean. That's why I was laughing.
She's a hunter. She says I'm a swimmer and I'm a hunter. I'm not a hunter and I'm a swimmer. I would just bring my spear to get that tuna because I like my tunas.
And I know you guys are thinking, well, would Triggy be at Bluebell Creamery in Texas hunting ice cream? No. So, the beef thing is what it is. I certainly feed beef to my cats if they eat it, but it's just not very practical when you think of it on a natural level. Charlie, when I play with Trigg, kind of gets disinterested. Let me close this. So I came in here and find him on top of the dryer. I don't know what he's doing, but that's fine. Whatever he wants to do. As long as he's not going to hurt himself. Cats are pretty smart. They don't usually put themselves in positions where they hurt them.
Oh, that's China back there. We cannot go to China through the glass, through the looking door. Bub, it's like Narnia. If you just open the other side of that washing machine. Oh, sorry everybody, I'm from Missouri, so I say wash. You open the other side of that washing machine, it's like Narnia, and you can go to China.
Whenever I say that, I say that pretty frequently, like, are you gonna dig to China? One time I had a subscriber tell me that they're in China, and I said, do you guys ever say that? Like, are you gonna dig to the United States? She said no. It is not a saying in China to say that.
Bub, this is just cuteness. This is cuteness. Like, look at that little back paw. That's just cuteness right there.
He had it on his claw, and I was pulling it on his claw. He didn't like that. I will include a link in the About section below to where you can buy Neko flies online if you're interested. They're really high quality Cat One toys and attachments, and you can change the attachments right there. It's just like a little fisheye thingy. We have reviewed them and others that they make. They've made a telescoping rod with more elaborate attachments and that sort of thing as well.
Tig, everybody's gonna see the ugly basement floors. Tig, that cute face. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat the face because it's so darn cute.
Alright, Web.
You guys little pooper scoopers! How come you're not freaking going after it? Do we need to do this in the morning?
Pooper scoopers.
She does. Don't play with me anymore.
Oh my god, get off my back. Oh no.
Well, I know that's kind of mean. You got it! That's a good kitty!
Charlie gets really offended by things on his fur sometimes, and he usually doesn't go crazy crazy like that when we're playing, but he apparently didn't care for that. I'm sorry, babies. Those are barf stains that I've actually washed that rug several times, and washed. I know you guys are like, washed? What the heck? There's not even an R in it. I've washed it several times, and they don't come out. I haven't really worked at it either because I don't really care because it's in my basement.
Can't get that off of the kitties.
He's got it pretty good. That's how hard I'm pulling, and he's still got it. Oh. He's got it. He must have had his claws down.
Gosh, sometimes I think I'm going to break the freaking rod, man.
You know, I would not sit there and whip it like that if it was entangled in his claw or in his mouth, because I could pull out a tooth or I could pull out a claw. Not ever want to do that. One time at band camp, sorry, that's a quote from a movie. One time Camus actually lost one of his back claws. We don't know how it happened, but he was kind of licking his back paw a lot, and so I took a look and I was like, oh my gosh, one of the claws was like entirely gone, just completely gone. And when we asked the vet about it, they said sometimes they can get their claws stuck in something, and then as they're trying to get away, they pull out their claw because they get so frantic about getting away. So that's actually one of the reasons. Somebody asked me, like, why do you ever cut your cat's back claws? Who cares about that? But that's why, because they could get snagged and caught. So anyway, I'm really careful about that. If it's tied in their claws, you don't want to pull really hard. Certainly don't want Plain to end up being a medical bill problem. That would suck. Alright, well, you know the gig. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Sharing it really helps us as well on YouTube. Or not sharing it on YouTube, but Facebook, Twitter, etc. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I think I already said that one time.
He's got that all wrapped up in his tail.
Tig, how did it get wrapped up in your tail? Oh, it just dead? You just said, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.